Welcome to Macro Magic. I'm Sherry Damaris, and I'm so excited today to show you some great products for the environment. They say that the new Gen X, not the baby boomers, but the Gen X's really want sustainable products. They don't want products to pollute the air and the water, and they're really excited, and they're willing to pay a little bit extra money for that. So I actually met Jim Liggett in my search for products for the Holistic Holiday at Sea cruise, and they were generous enough to send us a basket for our raffle. And I always see them at the Natural Food Show, but I didn't know that much about them. So learning about these products is just mind-blowing because they're so great for the environment. They're products that we all need to start buying. One of the products which just I love are shampoo bars, not only for humans but for pets. So we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to talk about how Jim came to make soap and why he was so passionate about making soap, and talk about where you can find these products and how to use them. So welcome, Jim.
Thank you, Sherry, for having me.
I'm so excited to have you. Tell us a little bit about how did you get started in your company?
I've had a hobby of making soaps most of my life, and after developing a shampoo bar, my wife, children, they have long dark hair, and they love the shampoo, worked beautifully for them, and ultimately it started getting out to our friends and family, gifts, and that type of thing. And pretty soon I was making more and more of it as it went by. My wife, Diane, came to me one day and said, we're giving away so much of this shampoo. What would you think of selling it? And I thought, well, that might be something we could do. And here we are 40 years later, and JR Liggett has over 35 products to her name.
And I love your packaging. I don't know, like the design of it, it's really enticing. When I walk through the Natural Food Show, it's very eye-catching. It just looks like such a healthy product. But the amazing thing that really I'm excited about is that I don't like to throw away the plastic bottles from my shampoos. And they can't put them in glass because they'll break in your bathtub or your shower. So to have a bar that just dissolves and doesn't kill the environment with the excess plastic container that has to break down is really very innovative on your part.
That was one of the biggest issues that confront people and the environment now, are all of the plastics that are going into not only landfills, but the ocean and every place else. JR Liggett has been making bar shampoos for over 40 years. We have 6 different types now that will be applicable to a lot of different hair types and skin types.
And I'm wondering, like, I'm a little nervous to start using bars in a way that, will they dry my hair out? That was the big thing that, a couple of my friends have asked me as well. Using a bar instead of a liquid, does that dry your hair out in any way? And what if your hair's colored? Does it affect the color?
Well, we've been doing this for 40 years, and we've seen a lot of companies come and go. And the reason our shampoo is so successful, not only the packaging is really good, but the product is extremely good. It doesn't strip all the natural oils from your hair. It only takes the excess oils, the dirt and grime, and leaves some of the natural oils intact to keep it healthy and vital.
So the other question I had for you is, how in the world did you figure out how to make a shampoo for pets, especially cats?
Well, it's more of a question of how do you wash a cat? But
Here's
each
the
one of
cat
them are
shampoo.
specific to, it's like the cat shampoo. We do not each one of the pet shampoos are formulated specifically for that pet, like the cat shampoo. We do not put tea tree oil in it because it's very, very harmful to them. In fact, it could kill a cat. So you have to be very careful of the ingredients that you have in that. And so each one for like horses, tea tree oil works beautifully for that. Neem oil, all the other oils and things that we use in them, even the fragrances like lemongrass.
Yeah, I know neem oil is very, very good for horses. I've read that a lot. So I think all you horse lovers out there will love the bars of soap for the horse.
People actually are amazed. They see this little bar and it's just, small, but it goes so far, it's so concentrated that it's easy, very easy to wash a horse with it. In fact, it's uh, far better than using a liquid because one, it's concentrated, it's easy to hold and handle. JR Liggett has specialized or focused on making things easiest for their customers and the healthiest and ecologically correct products that we can make.
Well, the lovely thing is I live near the Devon Horse Show. So
Really,
I will certainly recommend or, suggest the use of the horse soap because so many of them have chemicals in them. And like I
oh
said, they
yes.
come in bottles and the bottles have to disintegrate back into the environment. So just the fact that it's in a bar form, but also I was reading all the ingredients on these soaps and literally the paragraph is the shortest paragraph of ingredients I've seen because that's what I do when we teach our cooking school is read ingredients all the time. And they're usually long and they're full of chemicals and nowadays, they're putting forever chemicals in the packaging and in the ingredients, and forever chemicals never break down in your body. They don't break down in the environment. They destroy the environment, in fact, and destroy the oceans. So the fact that you have, it's basically oils, natural oils like almond oils, olive oil, jojoba oil, and a few other ingredients. So they're so simple. Which
Anymore, you need to almost be a chemical scientist to read the ingredients on a package. And ours, it all you have to do is you know what olive oil is, castor oil, coconut oil. Those are the same things that you cook with them, you eat those,
Mhm.
and they're completely biodegradable and they're easy to understand. They're not like some 12-letter uh, concoction.
And we all know that our skin is like our third kidney. It has pores and it's open all the time. So whatever you're putting on your skin is going into your bloodstream. So if you're
Absolutely.
constantly using chemical cleaners or chemical, um, creams and lotions on your skin, that's being absorbed through your pores. So it's
JR Liggett a long time ago decided that we were not going to have detergents in anything. Detergents are probably one of the worst things to have ever come down the pike. They were invented by the Navy to wash their battleships in 1943, and then they figured, well, it cleans battleships so nicely, why don't we just put it on everything? And the trouble with detergents, sodium lauryl sulfate, DEA, and the other detergents that, since they've so much publicity has come up about SLA, sodium lauryl sulfate, that they then just change to a different detergent that people don't know about and then claim it comes from coconuts or whatever. There wouldn't be a coconut left on the planet if that were true.
wow. Yeah, I've read so many toxic effects of sodium lauryl sulfate, and they say get it out of your toothpaste, get it out of your shampoos and your lotions and creams. We're going to take a commercial break, Jim, and when we come back, we want to hear more about your company and also all the other products that you're now selling in all the area stores like Whole Foods, Publix, and other area stores.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Macro Magic. I'm speaking with Jim Liggett. Amazing company, JR Liggett's. He's created bar soaps, shampoo soaps for the environment that are so beneficial, and pet products, pet soaps as well. Jim, you want to show us how to open this travel kit, this mini shampoo travel kit. I think you just did it for me on the video. And it opens up to these tiny little mini bars. Did you want to hold yours up on your end?
Sure. You just rip. There are two tabs that just open on that side, and then it opens. And unfortunately, this is one that didn't have the products in it. But if you open yours up, you can get an idea of what they look like.
Yeah, and you know, the nice thing about your marketing here we go. Comes in a little, it almost looks like a candy bar wrapper, and all these little soaps fit in there. This is so great for travel because you can take one of these things and easily put it in your suitcase, or like you said, when you're camping, and that's it. You don't have to carry your big bottles around and worry about them breaking down in the environment.
Actually, this product is designed around the mini bars. It's called a mini traveler, and it's travel ready, and it comes with a pouch and 4 of the mini bars. You can decide how many you might need. They last a long time. So if you were going to take a weekend trip someplace, it's terrific because you could take one product and it's designed for your hair, but most people can use it as you can also use it as a very mild body soap. It's great for shaving, and it loves fabric. You could wash your socks, clothing, underwear, things like that, and travel a lot lighter. That's also why it's great for backpacking, camping, and traveling.
That's amazing.
And TSA is a total no issue with a bar shampoo.
You know, that is a very important point, the TSA, when you're going through the airport and you want to take your own luggage on the airplane. You could have this little pouch with all the soaps in it, wash your hands in the airplane as well as when you arrive, and not worry about it being taken off out of your luggage. Oh my gosh.
And the pouch is so small, it would fit right in your pocket.
Wow. You know, it just occurred to me, businessmen must love this product because especially when they're on the go, you know, like you said, sticking it in their pocket, getting on an airplane, not worrying about, you know, packing a shampoo or whatever with them. That's really creative. And
you know, JR Liggett's minibar should be in every airport in the world because it's so versatile, does so many different things that it just does them all really well, and it's completely ecologically correct as well while you're about it.
You're an amazing inventor, Jim. I can't get over this.
Well, thank you.
We also talked earlier during break that he writes real cute stories on the back of the pet bars, as if the pet is talking about how they enjoy their bar shampoo. So you'll have to check that out too. So tell us about some of your other products. We have here's a mini shampoo and conditioner with a soap rack in the back. That you can put in your shower, and so it doesn't, I guess, stick to your counter or dissolve too quickly.
We came out with a conditioner bar because that's another product that we had a lot of people asking for it. You know, the shampoo itself doesn't necessarily require a conditioner bar, but after designing this and setting it up, it is sensational. It leaves your hair very smooth, silky, soft. It's just luxurious to put it on your hair.
Does it help get
put a comb through your hair immediately.
Does it help with that? Like it takes the tangles out?
It does. Well, the shampoo itself doesn't tangle badly to begin with.
Really?
But the other, it just keeps it so soft. It's really nice.
Wow. I can't wait to try these products. And you also have a body oil bar. So tell us a little bit about that one.
That's our newest product that we just came out with. And it, you can see it here. It's designed, we had a lot of requests for coming out with a body oil as well. And doing this, I didn't want to just come out with another body oil, but in fact, design something that is in a bar form. And this is so different than a body oil. Body oils, by nature, are oily and they can be greasy as well. I've seen other people that have had come out with body oil bars, but JR Liggett's is not greasy, it's not oily, it won't ruin your clothing, and it's so simple to use. When you're in the shower just before you get out, you take the bar and just rub it across your body and take and rub it into your skin, your everywhere. And it really is nice. It goes a long ways. Do a quick rinse and then pat it dry and you're done.
Wow.
This is what the inside looks like. I don't know if you can get an idea of what it looks like, but it also comes, this is very unique, on a wooden this is bamboo, and it's what it does. It allows you to sit it on a surface so it doesn't stick to it. It doesn't get anything mucky or anything, and it's easy to hold on to. It's the same concept as if you had a soap bar and stuck it on the side of your tub, you'd never get it off, right? Well, the same holds true with this wafer, but it keeps the shampoo in a very manageable state that you can hold on to it. And the beauty of it, when it gets all the way down and you've used virtually all of it, you simply stick a refill bar directly on top of it, and there's zero waste. That's another big aspect of our company.
Wow.
We're very proud that we're zero waste company. We reuse all the different scraps, everything that we can. We're also primarily 90% solar driven. So we try to do our best with the economy and promoting our ethics and our viewpoint to hopefully to a wider understanding by customers and people who use things every day in their life, because it can change their life for the better.
Jim, it says on the back here to recycle. Do you try to recycle the bamboo? Is that what?
Oh, no, it's the wrapper.
Oh, the wrapper. Oh, the
It's not
wrapper is
very clear,
recyclable.
but
Okay.
the wrapper is recyclable. It's actually a special kind of, it's not a plastic. It looks and feels like it, but it's not. It's like a corn-based product. Everything is plant-based, including, everything
Oh
about the
my
product is
God, we
plant-based.
love you for doing this, because our whole show is about being plant-based. So we applaud what you've done.
And sustainable,
So
like
have
the
you,
bamboo. It's a totally sustainable plant that you could use over and over. And the idea is you keep the wafer, the wooden wafer, and get a refill bar just to go on top of it. You don't have to buy all the packaging and all of this. We sell a a refill bar that you can order on our website, jrliggett.com, and and we have a discount card in the packaging as well that you can then get a good discount on it and save the wooden wafer and just reuse it.
that is so wonderful. Have you gotten awards from various environmentally, focus groups for all your beautiful work that you've done?
Well, we
so.
haven't yet. We're not exactly we're not like Procter and Gamble's, okay? We're not as large as them, so consequently we're not as well known as them. But being on shows like yours and the more promotional things that we can do, the word will get out to people and find out. We have incredibly loyal customers. JR Liggett's is just, they try it and they love it, and they just keep going. And when we come out with different products, they're not afraid to try them because of their experience that they've had with the other products we sell.
Yeah, I'm really, really hoping that you and I can work together a lot because we do,
I
all
would
the
love to.
sustainable cooking and plant-based products, and we're now a nonprofit working with African farmers and making film documentaries. So, like in the moving ahead, it would be wonderful to learn more about what you do and to support you in any way we can.
There's another aspect also. We end up with scrap from the bars that are cut off. And we've been donating that to different charities and the like. And we were approached by a homeless society, the poor people that end up living on sidewalks in all the major cities and things because they've either lost their house or whatever malady has come about. They're really down and out. So we have been donating these pieces of shampoo to different organizations like that because it's a terrific humanitarian gesture, and it's just helping people.
I mean, I feel that every hotel in America should be carrying your products.
I don't know if we could supply every hotel in America at this point. Those small bars are difficult to do them in any volume, like Procter and Gamble's or something like that. It'd take a different setup.
But if you think about all the tiny little plastic bottles that are thrown away from all those
Yeah.
samples, it's very, very discouraging and disheartening. You do have a shaving lotion with very few ingredients in it, mostly oils, which come
That's
in a little
really
pump
nice. I
bottle.
mean, it has a mechanical foamer. It doesn't depend upon an aerosol. And yeah, just take it off, shake it up, and it puts everything in solution. And then when you pump it, it creates this really just volume of foam.
Ah, I'll do it. Yeah, here we go. Really nice. And then also lip glosses, which I was really excited about because so oftentimes the lip glosses have chemicals and preservatives and these have no fragrances, no scents, no colors, no sunscreens, no GMO, and no palm oil. So yeah, I'm
There are a
really
lot of no's there, but those are all important no's because you realize that sunscreens have never been tested or regulated by the FDA, so no one knows what's in those things, which they regulate everything else. I just can't understand why they don't do that. But there is no sunscreen, no scents, no flavor, no colorants, no GMOs, and no palm oil either. We care about the palm trees that end up getting, removed in
from the
different parts of the
Amazon.
world just to supply a demand for palm oil,
And
which is
the
not a
PETA
good thing,
people would love these because you don't test anything on animals,
right?
which is really, really disheartening to hear when, rabbits and monkeys and have to go through all those chemical testings and suffer.
Now, we've never done any pet testing. We use no animal products whatsoever, or ever would. And you'd be amazed at the companies that do test on animals. And it's just unconscionable what they do. You'd think after this period of time, they would be able to figure out a better way instead of just seeing if they could make something go blind by putting it in their eyes.
Tell us, Jim, how can people get these products if they're, if they don't have a computer? Can they find them in stores, or where are they located?
We are in a lot of different natural food stores, Whole Foods, Publix. We're also carried in quite a number of different pharmacies, like C.O. Bigelow in New York City. It's a very old and really a cool place. But they have carried our shampoo for years and years now. We're
Oh,
also in the gift market, a lot of gift stores,
oh, nice.
um, beauty supplies, and people will actually march into their hairstylist and bring a bar of the shampoo with them that they can use if they don't carry it. And a lot of them then will ultimately carry it. But the outdoor market as well is huge for us because of the camping and backpacking aspects of it. You know, we have the travel ready, we've got it's called an easy pouch like that. And then the mini pouch that I showed you before, this has the full size bar in it. And it would, if you were going to go to Europe and backpacking and stuff like that, or just simply going to Europe, this would satisfy all the different things that you would need, probably half a dozen different products just to do the same thing. And it's easy. It lasts a long time, and
It's
it's a great product.
incredible. And also, they're so strict about when you're going camping, what you can put in streams these days. So the fact
Exactly.
that, these are such
Our
clean
our
products.
shampoo is so ecologically correct. It's not only 100% biodegradable. You could virtually wash your hair in a stream and the fish could eat the bubbles. If you were to be walking along a trail and happen to lose the shampoo, it would either just go biodegradable directly into the soil and be fine, or possibly a raccoon come along, find it, and eat it. You know, it's not going to harm it at
I
all
love
in doing
that.
that.
That
But
is
it's a
amazing.
terrific item to be able to use utilitarianly for many, many different things.
That is beautiful. So, what is your website again for our viewers?
JRLiggett.com, just like my name, JRLiggett.com.
So they can find products online as well as in Publix, Whole Foods, and a number of drugstores in New York City.
Our products are also sold on Amazon. They have been for quite some time. Walmart sells them. A lot of different places like that on their website will, carry our products.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. We're so inspired by what you created. It helps the environment. It's so good moving forward for the health of our planet. And we really support all your efforts. And viewers, please make sure to tune in and subscribe to macromagic.com each week to see our shows. And
Thank you,
also,
Sherry, very much for having me.
yeah,
It was
thank
most
you.
enjoyable.
It's been a pleasure and an honor. And thank you for all the great gifts. I'll be using them
Oh,
all next month.
you're more than welcome. Thank you.
Okay, see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye now.